All right, people. Hold on. Let me get my thing right. Lori made me late. I was talking to her outside. Let me wait. Well, I guess you guys are gonna have to rewind it because I'm gonna get started here. Okay. I'm gonna get everything set up. All right. All right. Let me back this up a little bit. Okay. There we go. Let's go ahead and turn that up a little bit. All right. That'll work. Okay. Hi, my name is Daryl Phillips, owner of N.A.G.214 Gaming, and what we do here is listening and talk. Today, I am going to discuss, it's been 3 days since my brother passed away, and as you guys know, I mean, it's affected me, as it should. But, you know, I haven't just been doing nothing. I've been just doing thinking, clearly. I'm okay. I'm actually, I'll be honest with you, I'm very proud of myself. I'm very proud of Sophia. This is hard on us. And the thing is, I was doing some thinking about things that, like, in life that you, that a lot of people just don't really put their mind to, not because they're unaware or whatever. It's just that when you're living your life and you're working your job, you forget about the simplistic things, and the more difficult things that you really ought to be learning, okay, along your life. Are you going to learn everything? Of course not. We're not God. We don't have that sort of thing that goes on, okay? By the way, who's all on here? I know Lori's on here, most likely. I mean, she's the reason why I was a little bit late. Denise, are you here, or is it Tanya? Who's all here? Let me know who's here, please. I want to thank everybody who's sent their condolences. We have a beautiful memorial that's going to be tomorrow. It's going to be. Hey, what's up, Tanya? Okay, good. Denise, are you on yet? I guess Lori's probably on. Let me know who's all on, guys. So I want to thank you guys. I want to thank everybody, okay, for their concerns. Oh. Hey, Sophia. Say hi to everybody. Oh, Sophia's getting, she went and got, she's making taquitos tomorrow for everybody because that was Dewan's favorite meal. And by the way, Tanya and Lori, they're awesome. Okay. Hey, what's up, Lori? All right. We went and picked up a stand for the picture and things. Sophia wrote a poem, really beautiful poem. She's still getting stuff out of the car. She just got back. So, anyway, I want to thank everybody for their concerns about this situation. Oh, Tanya, it is good. It's so good. That's why I said don't eat in the morning. I want everybody hungry. This shit's good. It was Dwan's favorite. It was Dwan's favorite meal that she cooked. They're awesome. And they're homemade like a motherfucker. So, actually, let me tell everybody real quick what's going to happen. Just believe it or not, Sophia bought a camcorder. She bought a VO camcorder, which is going to be useful for me anyway. But she bought it. It'll be here in the morning, so we will be able to videotape the full thing tomorrow without stopping. We'll use the Canon to take pictures of everybody together. Because I want pictures of my friends. I want everybody. I guess Okay, the one rule is for anybody who's going to show up, no black. None of you are to wear black. None of you. I get to wear black, and you'll understand why. It's not for mourning. There's a real thing that I'm going to try to show you about all this tomorrow. I think you're going to all like it. I'm also going to be recording it on Facebook Live. I don't have enough subscribers for YouTube to actually do it on my phone. So what I'm going to do is at the same time as I'm going to record the whole thing so that I can put it up on YouTube, both on KFE and N.A.G.214, so everybody will get to see the whole thing without no cutting and no editing, no words, just like as if you were there, because you don't have those things when you're there. Say hi, Sophia. You want to come say hi to everybody? No? Okay. She's busy. She's actually making some things to go with the picture tomorrow. So, but Sophia wrote a beautiful poem, and of course you guys saw the poem that she wrote. It's crazy. Sophia wrote a poem when we were going to Whataburger today, and that's the poem that's up there right now. But no, she wrote another one that's really just describes Joanne to a T. Unfortunately, well, I mean, not unfortunately for his mother, but his mother's going to get the ashes. So there's not going to be ashes or anything else like that. But it is going to be a memorial, and it's going to be a remembrance and a legacy. That's what I'm kind of calling it. This is not sadness, y'all, and you'll understand why it's not sadness when I'm kind of done with this. Today's YouTube live and tomorrow's memorial service, you'll understand why this is not sadness. Do I miss my friend? Oh yes. Does Sophia miss her friend? Oh my God, yeah. We've been blubbering for 3 days. But there is a real thing that we can all learn from all of this. Something wonderful. Quite a few things, actually, to be honest. And the one thing, what I was thinking about the last couple of days and what I was trying to get to before Sophia showed up here, there are things that we as people don't realize. That's right, Tanya. You got it, girl. Celebration of his life, right, Sophia? I don't think she wants to get on camera, but she looks good too. We've cleaned up today, and we're trying to. We're doing the best we can here. Let's see here. I guess I don't have the pictures ready yet. I could show you some of the other pictures. I'll show y'all everything. She blew up a bunch of my. I sent her some of my pictures of my phone from when me and Dwan were in the mountains, and she went and blew them up at Walgreens. They're really beautiful. They're really beautiful, y'all. But again, let me get back to what I was saying. I want to thank y'all for your condolences, but make sure it's understood. Make sure it's understood by everybody. This is not sadness. We as people, when we live our lives, we will work our jobs, and we're busy with our life. Maybe we're busy with our children and so forth and so on. We don't stop a lot of times to think about the things that we should be learning during the daytime until they're honestly too late. That's why death is such a hard thing for many people. It was so hard for me when my mom died and when my sister died. And I'll be honest with you. Yeah, they do. Tanya said that Walgreens does great with them. Yeah, that's where she went and got them done. Yeah, I agree with you, Tanya. So one of the things that a lot of people just don't stop and think about is how to enjoy your now. Everybody's always thinking about the future, right? And that's great and all. But then we miss what's going on now. The best example I can say, excuse me, my eye is itching like, and the allergies have been so bad lately. I'll give an example of something. I noticed, like, I'm a Dallas Cowboys fan. Don't judge for those people who aren't. I'm a Dallas Cowboys fan. And I noticed that whenever the season goes by, we get to the playoffs, and let's say that the Cowboys were to go to the Super Bowl. We don't ever enjoy the Cowboys season as it's going along. We don't ever enjoy the ride. We only ever enjoyed it afterwards. I don't like that. Oh, Dwan, yeah, oh hell yeah he was. Hell yeah he was. Dwan was a Cowboys fan, and he's a Mavericks fan. His favorite player is Luka Doncic. Yeah. But anyway, that's what we do as humans. It's kind of a terrible habit. We will enjoy take Dwan, because I'm definitely not guilty of this. Not while he was here. I am guilty of this before he was here. Oh, okay, cool, Lori. And I think I know what you're gonna wear too. Oh, that's cool. You know what? I'm thinking about. I might even wear one. I might wear a Micah Parsons jersey shirt thing. Yeah, you're right. You're right, Lori. I was gonna wear black, but maybe not. No, I'll wear black just because I want to get a point across, maybe. But check this out. I'm even guilty of this with Dwan before he started living here. That I can tell you guys stories about his life, tell you awesome, funny, stupid shit before that. But in the moment, there's a lot of reasons why it happened like this, because, well, I was homeless with him. But in the moment, I didn't stop to enjoy Dwan as a person. And he did the same. And he would have the same thought about me if I had passed away and he didn't. But I started enjoying being around Dwan in the now. And do you know what happens when you do that? When you actually, like when I go out to go have a smoke with Lori, and I'm enjoying being around Lori right now. Forget about the future, forget about the past. It makes the memory of Lori way better. Okay? It makes the memory way better. Because you're enjoying their now. You're enjoying being around them now. Could you imagine me, if Sophia were to pass away, could you imagine how sad I would be about not enjoying being around Sophia now? It makes it 1,000 times worse, in my opinion. So that's one thing I was thinking about. That's one thing that we do as people that we should not do. Because when that person does finally leave this earth, you're going to be going, well, I should have done this, I should have done this, I should. And people do death like that because they didn't enjoy their now. See? I enjoy being around the people that I'm able to be around right now. Now, many who watch these lives and stuff later, many didn't know Dwan like I do. It doesn't matter. Do you know why? Because I enjoy Dwan in the now, and so I can tell you everything about him. I can get you to understand a human being that you've never even met and tell you everything. It's an awesome thing, right? That's one thing. Another thing is, when you get to know somebody, again, something I was guilty of before we started staying here, that, and again, I have all sorts of reasons why it happened like that, but unfortunately, those reasons aren't good enough to explain to you why, for 20 years, Juan and I both, again, he would say the same thing if I had been the one that passed away. Juan and I, because of the street mentality, we didn't get to know each other, our past, or what we were really going through until we started staying here. And then we realized that in reality, that's not very good, man. I don't care what the reason is, all right? And when we started, you know what happened, right? When we started getting to know one another, like really, like he started understanding how bad it was when I was having to go be on the streets and have bipolar disorder and PTSD. Like, he knew I had it, but he didn't know how bad it was for me, and vice versa. I knew Juan suffered in pain, but I had no idea really what it was about. Same thing with our past. He didn't really know, nor did I talk about my past, my biological parents, and so forth and so on. Him the same way. When we started doing that, when he started staying here, it made me love him way more than I could have ever imagined. And vice versa. Because he would sit there and watch me be on the balcony, right? And I would be suffering with my stomach or something. And it just killed him every time. It hurt him deeply. So we became stronger in our friendship, stronger in our ability to, man, I'm telling you now, me and Juan had the greatest effing pick and roll that you've ever seen. Now, if you guys don't understand basketball, that means that we could roll off each other. Like, I didn't have to say nothing, say, hey, Juan, it's your turn to talk. We knew how we were, and vice versa. That happened because we enjoyed being around each other in the now. Now, if you have a person that's around you that you love and care about, why would you not enjoy what's going on right now? Right? I'm just giving you guys some thoughts about just things I realized in the last few days since he passed. Enjoying the people around you, okay, is, in my opinion, is one of the most vital things you'll ever do. Okay, hold on, my mouth is dry. And so, and by the way, if you're paying attention to the people that are around you, you can pick up on their nuances. And you say, well, so what, Daryl? Oh, no, it's not so what. You can pick up on people's, you can, if you get to know someone like really well, right? And you just get closer and closer, you'll know before they say something if they're in pain, or if they're happy, or if they're excited. You won't have to go, hey, do you like what I just did? Oh, I always knew when Juan loved what I did, okay? And he knew it too. You know, we teach the ingredients and the steps, okay, right? And as difficult as it was for Dwan to do those things, and it took him, yeah, that's right, Tanya. And Tanya, it takes practice. Like, let me give you an example about me and Sophia, for example. Hey, Sophia, when's the last time I actually had to tell you I was in pain? Huh? Like, did you hear what she said? Never. It's not a feeling thing. You notice things. It's just, you know that person so well. If you're not paying attention, you're not going to be able to do that. I don't even care if it's your kids. You know why there's a thing called a mother's intuition? There's never a father's intuition. It's not a feeling thing. It actually isn't. I know it might look like that, but it's not. It's that you love your kid or whatever so much that and you're around them that you notice. A mother will notice, because a lot of times, no, I know it's different nowadays. A lot of times, because there's a lot of people who have to have two-parent working situations. But like, take my mom. She could tell when her children were in pain and suffering, not because she had some sort of. I don't really like it when people go, "Well, I have a spiritual connection." No, you don't. You're your own spirit, and that other person's their own spirit. What it is it was the reason why it looks like that, and the reason why it looks so, especially the closer you get to somebody, the reason why it looks like that is because you can pick up on even eye movement, or maybe a subtle adjustment, or it takes practice, period. So if I get, and I'm very good at that personally, just one of my little talents is I'm really good at that anyway. That's right, Tanya. It's not about a feeling. It's actually about actual physical evidence. It's stuff that you would notice because you're around them that another person not necessarily would notice. Right? I'll tell you something funny about Dwan. Okay. And Sophia could tell you this, verify this one. Sophia was so good at picking up on Dwan's pain, and mine, I can't stand it either, that we can't hide from her. She is like a CIA agent when it comes to pain and suffering. Well, one day, Dwan, Sophia had come home from work, and I knew Dwan was in a lot of pain that day. Okay, he was in a lot of physical pain, and he tells me before, when she got home, he goes, "Hey, don't tell Sophia about my legs." And I'm like, Dwan, you know that ain't gonna fly with her. She's gonna notice. He goes, just okay. Well, anyway, she walks out, and she wasn't out for very long. She just got home. And he thought he had gotten away with it because she didn't say nothing. She goes in, and he's like, "God, good, I got away with it." Because Sophia's so concerning, because we're so concerned about people, that she gets underneath your skin sometimes, and she'll tell you, Dwan, you need to do this. You need to do this. Okay, that's it. Let's come on. Let's do this. To stop it. And so anyway, she goes in, she went out, she wasn't really looking, she just kind of came out for a second, had a smoke. Anyway, she goes in, goes and does her thing, comes back out and says, "Dwan, how you feeling, Dwan?" He's like, "Oh, I'm fine," lying through his teeth, of course. And he says, "Really?" And anyway, she did something to him, and he's like, "Ow!" He goes, "I thought you said you were fine." Anyway, it was just one of those examples, and Dwan looks at me in like this look of like, "Motherfucker, how does she do that every time?" And And that's the point. Sophia notices when she cares about people naturally anyway, but the closer you are to Sophia, you're never going to get away with that. You're not going to go look at her and say everything's fine when you know everything's not. She will notice. Ain't that right, Sophia? Did you hear her? She goes, that's right. It's not a joke. Like, I don't even bother anymore. Like, I don't even bother with Sophia. She'll like look at me. She's like, okay, come on, let's go this way. I'm like, what? I'm fine. She goes, no, you're not. And so she was like that with Dwan. But that's the point. That's what I try to do with you guys. I don't want to hide from you. I don't want to have you guessing stuff or me keeping stuff from you. And why? Because you're my family. I mean, how many ever billion people on this planet? You're not separate from me. You guys. You are the biggest part of Noir Apologetic Gaming. Period. That's right, Tanya. You guys are why we did this. It's why he carried his ingredients and his steps to the day he died. To the day he died. And if it wasn't for this business and me doing this stuff, he would have been hidden in the shadows. Oh, me and Sophia would have noticed it, and maybe Lori and a few people. But now, because of what I do, I can get here on camera and I can create a legacy for my boy, which is exactly what I intend. And the memorial tomorrow, I'm going to talk about some things, funny things, but I'm going to talk about what he is, what he represents, what he would want me to represent, and why I have to start getting back to work. I can't stop helping you guys just because my brother died. He would be disappointed and saddened by that. I ask this question to y'all all the time. Even no matter what subject it really is. How do we gain? If I mourn him for 6 months and I can't work and do this stuff on here, I will have literally disrespected him. Because I'm telling you now, and I told him, if something ever happens to me, you're to continue on. I gave him my passwords, everything. I said, don't you dare stop. Don't you dare stop and mourn me like that. Don't you treat me like a sad something, you know? Why? Because, for example, take Stephanie. Stephanie lives a few hours south of here. She's in unbelievable pain all the time. She can't walk, barely. Okay? She can't walk barely. Yet, the minute she found out about Dwan's passing, she offered to be an ear to me, to listen to me. Even though she's in her own pain. You can't buy that, y'all. Same thing with Kimmy. Same thing with, God, I could go through the list. People that have just met that found out that I was mourning was asking if I need to talk. Me and Dwan did not have that before. I'll say it again. Dwan and I did not have that before. I'll turn on this mic a little bit. Do you understand? Which means that we didn't have someone that even cared enough about us. Now, it's not that everybody knows me or something. Not that everybody, hardly anybody knew. Tanya never even got to meet Duan. Yet, through me, you see his light. In other words, I know him, and he affected me, therefore he's affecting you right now. You can't buy that, y'all. You can offer me whatever you want to. You cannot buy that. And that is the most amazing part about the message that Duan and I continue. I'm going to say this in the present. There's no past here. That Duan and I continue to teach you. That no matter what your position is in life, no matter where you come from, you can carry the ingredients, you can follow the steps, and you can be better. That's all I ask of you guys. Just try and be better. Don't stay in the now. You treat now like now, but you don't stay there. You move on to the next day. Life does not have to be as difficult as we make it. Period. It's the one thing that I've really been thinking about the last couple of days since it happened. I don't think that I actually told this to Lori outside when we were smoking before I got on. I told her that if this happened years ago, I can outright tell you I would have killed myself. Boldface. Am I proud of that? Of course not. But I'm telling you the truth. I'm telling you I would have handled this as badly as anybody you've ever seen. I would not have cared about anything before. It's a shame. It's a shame that I was ever like that. But I was. The fact that I am literally getting on YouTube Live right now, 3 days after the greatest man I've ever met died, passed away. And I'm getting on here talking about hope and teaching you guys what you ought to be learning from this. Well, it should effing tell you quite a bit. It should tell you that it works. That you can be different. That you can have power in your life over your own life, so that you can talk to somebody else and you can show them how to have power. We allow too much. That's another thing that I was thinking about. We allow way too many people, way too many things to control our lives, to the point where we have no control of our own. John was born with cerebral palsy, and he never, one time, ever was sad, like, he didn't walk around like a depressed person. I did that. One of the reasons why I want to wear black tomorrow is to show you the reason why I'm not going to allow you, I don't want you guys wearing black. It's because I want to show you the difference of like how our relationship worked. That I was always dark. He was always light. So that's kind of what I wanted to talk to you guys about. I'm going to get going here. I may go lay down for a minute. I'm not feeling particularly good, but I got to get ready for tomorrow. And I hope that you guys really learn from this, like I am. So be safe when you're traveling. Be safe when you get there. No drinking and driving, dude. I know it's Friday. Be understanding of one another, not just from your perspective, but from theirs. Be understanding of yourself. You know, we as people put a lot of pressure on ourselves, and what ends up happening is we end up stressing ourselves out to the point where we can't do anything anymore. It's not good. Remember, and really, honestly, remember that life is fleeting. If you haven't learned that by now, you'll never learn it. If someone like Dwan Jackson doesn't teach you that you have just today, you're not promised tomorrow. So take now, go outside your box, learn something different. You never know what you may find out about yourself. And until tomorrow, I hope that everybody gets to see this. I hope that you guys get to see the memorial tomorrow. Because I'm going to show you what greatness is. Not Daryl's greatness, Dwan's. What true, what is possible, no matter what your talents are. That even when people don't believe in you anymore, even when people don't believe that you can do this or that, that's what Dwan represented. And I'm going to show you that tomorrow. So, have a good night, y'all. And may the Lord light guide you in all things. Peace.